In this video, I'm going to show you how to make over a dumpster bookshelf into this cool rolling cart. This project, you're going to need not just the melamine bookshelf, but you're going to need a bunch of old pieces of wood. So you can use old fence boards. You can find these for free all the time on Facebook Marketplace or your neighbor's yard when they're redoing their lawn or yard. Old fence boards, I find these all the time in the trash. Pieces of furniture. This came off, I don't know, probably like a headboard or something. Save those scraps. So what we're going to do is you're going to try to just get all of your wood together and start just sort of spacing it out. This is not true measurement. Probably would be easier if you sit there and measure everything. I like to just eyeball it and then measure. Okay, so I need probably about that many boards to go on top. I'm also going to want to put a board across here where the bookshelf, the shelf is there, and then maybe one or two down here on the bottom. These pieces are really nice for decorative trim. You could either add that there or here or at the bottom. We're also going to be adding some casters to this mobile. You're not going to know what hit it. So what we're first going to do is clean it up a little bit, paint it with the boards on, the wheels on. It's an afternoon project and you have yourself a nice cart when you're finished for free. I find that when using DIY paint, it's easy to get your surface kind of wet. You can use one of these continuous spray mister bottles or you can just use a regular water bottle. Just a little bit goes a long ways. I am just using this little 8-ounce sample of tarnished pearl. That'll be more than enough to paint this piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and start loading it on here to get the back of it. Now I find that long, even strokes are usually better than doing lots of little back and forth strokes. When painting with DIY paint, it's best to use long, even strokes rather than lots of small back and forth strokes. I'm gonna finish up with DIY paint, old and gray patina. It is a really neat top coat that is designed to make your stuff look like old wood, barn wood specifically. So what's gonna look really cool is I actually have, maybe not old barn wood, but it's gonna give that appearance of it, and the paint finish is gonna complement it. So let's get started painting. I'm gonna paint this on. While that tarnished pearl is a little bit damp still, I kinda want the colors to blend a little bit. So I'm not gonna be super careful with this, just because I want this to look more rustic. But you can see how that patina is going over the tarnished pearl, giving it just a really nice kind of beachy gray look. Old gray patina is perfectly translucent, so you can add the perfect amount of old gray to any DIY paint color. The paint is dry and now I'm ready to measure. So this is 25 inches. I'd like to use a T-square and a carpenter's pencil to make the measurement markings on my wood. This makes it easier for cutting. To make the cuts, you can use a chop saw or a hand saw. Now I measured the end of this. I'm gonna fit this piece here and I want to fit another piece like that. So you want to make sure to add the width of this board onto the length of this. So this is going to be 26.5. So I get an extra 3/4 inches on this side, 3/4 inches on that, and then this is going to fit snug with the piece there. And it's going to look super cool and finished and framed out. I'm ready to sand. It's important that you wear safety goggles, preferably ones that don't have paint all over the eye, earwear, and a dust mask, which I'll put on in a second. You don't want to breathe sawdust. It's not good. I'm using an orbital sander. I like the one that has the 220 grit sandpaper. Gets the job done quick and it makes it smooth. My pieces are cut and sanded and I'm placing them in alignment with the top, bottom, and middle shelf. I'm drilling pilot holes and then I will use construction screws to secure the boards to my bookshelf. I've added 2 boards to the bottom for stability and a place to put my caster. Repeat the process of pre-drilling holes and attaching the casters with construction screws. Now that I have my sides on, I'm going to do a dry fit and make sure the front board fits as well. Then I will cut and attach the top boards. Repeating the process of adding the boards to the middle and the bottom. Finishing with the top and you're almost completed. So I have got the bookshelf all built out. I am super excited to get this project finished. So I want to protect the wood from just getting any more weather, basically. So I am going to put a nice coat of DIY paint Big Top on it. It is a no VOC top coat, and it will not yellow. It is solvent free, so it's not going to ruin anything you put it on. Formulated specifically to go with our all natural DIY paint, which is amazing. And I'm going to put one coat of this on, and then I'm going to do my super magic trick, and I'm going to put one coat of the DIY clear wax on top of that when this is dry. And what it's going to do is it's going to create this watertight surface. So let's get started. This is going to go on really easy. It's thin, it's easy to spread around, and it's good stuff.
Big Top is super easy to apply. I'm using the blending brush made exclusively in Italy for DIY paint.
It is cold. I've got my warm but shirty thing on. It's cold. I am going to put a clear coat of DIY 100% natural clear wax on the top of this bookshelf here. Now the coat of Big Top that I put on it is totally dry. So what this is going to do is it's just going to make the top really soft, but it's also going to create this really nice watertight barrier. So I am just going to put that on, and then when it dries, we're going to buff it. And I'm going to show you how cool it is to make this double watertight, super durable finish on my dumpster bookshelf with dumpster wood. Let's get started.
Just a little DIY 100% natural clear wax is all that's needed. It penetrates the wood and creates a beautiful barrier for liquid and dirt. Once it's dry, buff it with a lint-free rag.
So my bookshelf is all completed, and you can see all the junk behind me. So I have let the wax dry and set up, and now I'm just taking this soft lint-free cloth and I'm going to buff it, and then we're going to do a cool demonstration to show you what putting a coat of DIY paint Big Top and a coat of 100% natural DIY paint clear wax on does for your super awesome finish. So we're just going to buff this up and be done.
Using Big Top and a coat of DIY clear wax will create a watertight surface. I spilled some water on the top of this piece so you can see it just puddles up. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I have lots of junk makeovers to share with you. Even dogs like junk makeovers. To buy DIY paint, please check my link below. Check out my blog for lots of junk makeovers, Berg-Redouxinteriors.com. Thanks for watching.